The Galactic Council had made its decision: wipe them out. The words echoed through the vast chamber of stars and steel. Hundreds of alien species watched in silence. Some agreed, some were afraid, none spoke against it. Humans were new, too new. They had reached the stars faster than anyone expected. Their ships were not the biggest, their weapons were not the strongest, but something about them made the Council uneasy. They adapted too quickly, they learned too fast, and worst of all, they never gave up. So the Council voted, and the fleets were sent. At the edge of human space, warning signals flashed. Admiral Reyes stood on the bridge of the human flagship Resolute. Her crew watched as thousands of unknown ships appeared on their screens. "So, this is it," she said quietly. A young officer asked, "Should we send a message, ask for peace?" Reyes shook her head. They already made their choice. The first attack came without warning. Planets burned, colonies vanished, entire fleets were destroyed in minutes. The Council believed it would be quick, clean, easy. They were wrong. Humans did not fight like other species. They did not retreat when outnumbered. They did not surrender when surrounded. Instead, they changed. Every loss taught them something new. Every defeat made them stronger. Within weeks, human ships began to fight differently. Within months, they were winning small battles. Within a year, the war had changed. On one battlefield, a council commander watched in horror. Human ships moved unpredictably. They used damaged vessels as traps. They turned asteroids into weapons. They even hacked enemy ships mid battle. "This is impossible," the commander whispered. "They should be extinct by now." But humans were not just fighting in space, they fought everywhere, on planets, in the dark between stars, even inside enemy systems. They studied every alien technology, then improved it, then used it against them. 2 years after the war began, the council called an emergency meeting. "This must end," one elder said. "We underestimated them," another admitted. "They are not just surviving," a third added. "They are advancing." Silence filled the chamber again. For the first time, fear spread through the council. "Send a message," the High Speaker ordered. "Offer peace." The signal was sent. It traveled across burning stars and broken fleets. It reached the human command. Admiral Reyes listened to the message. "Cease hostilities. The Council proposes negotiations." The room was quiet. Someone asked, "What should we say?" Reyes looked out at the stars, at the worlds they had lost, at the lives that were gone forever. She took a deep breath. "They are too late." The reply was sent, not in anger, not in rage, just truth. Across the galaxy, human fleets moved forward, stronger, faster, unstoppable. On the Council's homeworld, alarms screamed. Human ships had arrived. "How?" someone shouted. "They should not be here yet." A transmission appeared on every screen. A human voice spoke softly, calm, cold, final. "You ordered our extinction." A pause. Then the whisper came. "Too late." And for the first time in history, the Galactic Council understood fear. The Council world was in chaos. Alarms were loud. Ships were launching. Leaders were shouting. No one was calm anymore. Above the planet, human ships waited. They did not attack right away. They just stayed there, watching, silent. Inside the council hall, the leaders argued. "We must fight." "No, we must run." "Hide the children." "Save the archives." Fear was everywhere. This was new for them. They had never felt this before. Then a message came from the humans. It showed Admiral Reyes. She looked tired, but her eyes were strong. "You had a chance," she said. "We asked for peace before. You answered with fire." She paused. "You don't get to choose peace now." The message ended. Silence filled the hall. One young council member stood up. Please, we can still talk. We can fix this. An older leader shook his head. No, we cannot. They have already decided. Above the planet, human ships began to move, slowly, carefully, like hunters. But something strange happened. They did not fire, they did not destroy the planet. Instead, small ships moved down, landing ships. What are they doing? Someone asked. No idea, another said. Human soldiers landed on the surface. They moved through cities. But they did not attack civilians. They did not destroy homes. They only went to military bases, to command centers, to weapon sites. They are not here to destroy everything, a leader whispered. They are here to end us. One by one, the council's defenses fell. Ships were taken over. Weapons were shut down. Communication systems were controlled. The humans were fast, too fast. Inside the main control room, the high speaker sat quietly. The doors opened. Human soldiers walked in. Behind them, Admiral Reyes. No one spoke. The high speaker looked at her. You came to finish it? Reyes nodded. Yes. The high speaker asked, will you destroy our world? Reyes was silent for a moment. Then she said, no. Everyone was shocked. We are not you, she said. We don't kill everyone. We stop the threat. The high speaker looked confused. Then what happens now? Reyes stepped closer. Now you learn. Learn what? He asked. Reyes looked around the room, at the leaders, at the fear in their eyes. You learn what it feels like, she said. To be weak, to be hunted, to lose everything. The high speaker lowered his head. We were wrong. Reyes nodded slowly. Yes. Outside, human ships still filled the sky, but they did not fire. Not anymore. The war was over, but the lesson had just begun. Across the galaxy, every species watched. They saw what happened. They understood one thing very clearly. Humans do not forget. Humans do not forgive easily. And if you try to destroy them, they will survive. They will grow stronger. And when they return, it will already be too late.